So now we're going to talk about why. And the answer is human behavioral biases, excuse me. This stuff doesn't change. It's important for us to educate and be aware of it, but sorry, it's not going to change. So we're going to go through a few of them. The first one is herd mentality and social proof. This one's actually funny. Nobody ever got fired for buying NVIDIA. I actually had nobody ever got fired for buying IBM, and then some of the people at the company reminded me that IBM hasn't done so well the last decade, so nobody ever got fired for buying NVIDIA. Number two, this one's probably one of the most important. I tried vol before and it burned me. That's the hot stove effect. And if you ask a bunch of people in a room to raise their hand, generally you're going to see 80 or 90% saying, yeah, I tried it before and it burned me. That doesn't mean it doesn't work, right? That means maybe it's one of these strategies that had human discretion at the worst possible time, or was constructed improperly, or even some of them had fraud, right? There's a lot of these vol strategies out there that we know have kind of poisoned the well, but there's equity fraud and fixed income fraud every day too. So the next one we're going to go into more deeply on the next slide. My competitor is beating me, so I'm dropping alts. That's upward social comparison. That's a big one. So we'll get into that in a second. Pain avoidance. Alts lost, my 60/40 didn't. Why am I using alts, right? That's usually client-driven. The client saying, why do I have this line item in my portfolio, right? Well, 60/40 is making you 15 to 25% a year. Don't worry about the other stuff. It's there for a different purpose. And then this one really frustrates us at ABR immensely. This is affect-driven action. This is where they'll sit there and go, the maths, right? This is what everybody says the firm, the maths. I don't care about the math. Doesn't matter. This is how I feel.